Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalaakaya Chakshurum Nilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratishe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Taruvesha Kripa Sindhuvya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripa tamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Mishwaram. Hare Krishna. So last we saw how the sages had gained confidence on Saunak Rishi, and Saunak Rishi gained confidence on Suta Goswami, and we saw how the three qualities of Suta Goswami which inspired the sages to reveal their heart, that is competence, compassion, and connection with the Guru Parampara. So today we will see how the sages in the first canto, first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam ask 6 essential questions. So they are asking 6 questions. We'll not take all the 6 questions today. We will take only 2 questions, and we will see what lessons we can learn from the 2 questions. And the remaining 4 questions we will take next class. So we will divide the 6 questions into 2 parts, 2 and 4. Today we will take the first 2 questions, what the sages are asking to Suta Goswami. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naranchaiva Narotamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayang Mudiraye. Okay, so this is the verse after which the sages are asking the questions. This is Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, 9th, 10th and 11th. So the 9th verse, they are asking the first question, and the 11th verse, they are asking the second question. And not A, you're not showing. And the 10th verse, they are telling the reason why they're asking these 2 questions. Okay, so this is Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, text 9, 10 and 11. If you have, you can open, or it's we can't able to unmute. Okay, so some Hare Krishna. This is Kali Yuga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Someone? Okay, it is so low. Tatra tatranjasa yushman bhavata yadvinischita pumsa ekanta shreyas tanna samshitum arhasi. Okay, anyone else? Tatra tatranjasa yushman bhavata yadvinischita pumsam ekantah shreyah tanna samshitum arhasi. Okay, this is the first question. Please, therefore, being blessed with many years, explain to us in an easily understandable way what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general. Okay, so the first question they're asking is, so please tell us in a very easy way that what is absolute and what is ultimate good for the people in general. So what is, so they are telling ekanta shreyah. So what is ekanta shreya for pumsam? Because ultimately they the sages had assembled to for the welfare of people. So they are asking, what is actually ekanta shreya? What is actual welfare of people? We want to do welfare of people, but no welfare is happening. So how we can do actual welfare, or what is actual welfare, right? So tell us what is ultimate welfare of people in general. Okay, so this is first, and then they're asking the next thing they're telling. Prayena alpayusha sabhya kalau asmin yuge jana manda sumanda matayo manda bhagya upadrita. O learned one, Suta Goswami, in this iron age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed. So these are all some of the good qualities that we all have in being born in Kali Yuga. So what they are telling, that why we are asking. So they are telling the reason why they are asking this question, to tell us all the welfare. So they are telling that prayena means almost everyone. Praya means almost everyone. What is everyone is having? Alpa ayushaha. So the first thing they are telling is everyone is having low lifespan. And then kalau, lot of time goes in conflicts only, right? How many of you have seen that husband and wife, lot of time goes in conflict resolution only. There is very minimal romance and maximum conflict resolution, right? And the conflict resolution is called romance in this world. है ना, झगड़ा होता है, झगड़ा को थोड़ा सा वो सेटल करने का कोशिश किया जाता है, वो कुछ चॉकलेट दे देता है, कुछ रोज दे देता है, हो जाता है, एंड दैट कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रेजोल्यूशन इज कॉल्ड रोमांस, right? So in any relationship, most of the time goes in resolving the conflicts only, because there is so much of pressure from the Kali Yuga. The entire ether is so much permeated with quarrel. So Asmin yuge jana kalau. So they are always quarrelsome, and that's age of Kali, right? Jana means all the people. And then third they are telling mandaha. People are very lazy. To make people come for class, to make people chant, and it's very, very difficult. To do anything, to get anything done in Kali Yuga is so difficult. Sumanda matayo, the next they are telling that they are misguided. And then manda bhagya, they have very bad fortune, unfortunate. And upadruta, they are disturbed. So the sages are telling, we have seen, we have observed the 6 very good qualities that people in general have in Kali Yuga, and because that these 6 good qualities are there, right? They have low lifespan, they are always quarrelsome, they are very lazy, misguided, and they have a lot of bad fortune, and upadrita, disturbed, right? And because these 6 good qualities are there of people in general, you tell us what is ultimate good, what is ekanta sreya for these type of people. We are not talking about ekanta sreya for all of us. We are not talking about ekanta sreya, because if इस तरह के लोगों का अगर एकांत श्रेय आप बोल दिया, हम सब तो उद्धार हो ही जाएंगे. You are able to understand, right? Like Nityanand Prabhu, when he told Haridas Thakur was telling that Haridas Thakur and Nityanand Prabhu went for preaching program. So that was the first house program or preaching program or whatever it is that Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas, just like we go for Flower Holy, Gita program in different communities. So Haridas Thakur and Nityanand Prabhu were instructed by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to go for house program. And their first house, what you're doing? What you're thinking? Put this now when you're somewhere. Are you there or? So you are here or you are where you are? Come back here. Yes. So when Nityanand Prabhu and Haridas Thakur had gone for house program or whatever, they were going around in Navadvip. So the first some personalities they encountered, and they were trying to help them and became Krishna conscious. Now one person they encountered was Jagai Madhai. And they were Jagai Madhai was so horrible. So Haridas Thakur said, let's not encounter them, let's not go and preach to them. Nityanand Prabhu said, we must preach to Jagai Madhai. Because if Jagai Madhai get delivered, then everyone in this world will think Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can deliver anyone. So in this way, in the same context, because Jagai Madhai were so fallen, if those fallen people are delivered by Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so then these people will, anyone can get delivered. So with that same logic, how many of you are able to understand the logic? How many of you are here in the class and not in somewhere else? Because we are talking about Kali Yuga people. Upadrita, always disturbed. So 6 qualities, good qualities of Kali Yuga Vasis they are describing, and if all these 6 qualities are there, if all these people having these 6 qualities are delivered, and there is something you can tell us which will create ultimate good for these 6 people, then definitely those who are not having these 6 qualities, for them the ultimate goal will definitely happen. You are able to understand the logic? They are asking the reason why they are telling all these 6 things, that in general Kali Yuga Vasis, the people in the Kali Yuga, we are seeing that these 6 things are there, right? And because these 6 things are there, you tell us what is ultimate good for people in general. Okay, next. Bhurini bhuri karmani
भूरि कर्माणि
Srotavyani vibhagasah
श्रोतव्यानि विभागसः
अत साधोऽत्र यत्सारम्
अतः साधोऽत्र यत्सारम्
समुद्धृत्य मनीषया
समुद्धृत्य मनीषया
ब्रूहि भद्राय भूतानां
ब्रूहि भद्राय भूतानां
यनात्मा सुप्रसीदति.
यनात्मा सुप्रसीदति.
Okay, anyone else? भूरिणि भूरि कर्माणि
भूरिणि भूरि कर्माणि
श्रोतव्यानि विभागशः
श्रोतव्यानि विभागसः
अथ साधोऽत्र यत्सारम्
अथ साधोऽत्र यत्सारम्
समुद्धृत्य मनीषया
समुद्धृत्य मनीषया
ब्रूहि भद्राय भूतानां
ब्रूहि भद्राय भूतानां
यनात्मा सुप्रसीदति.
यनात्मा सुप्रसीदति.
Okay, translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. There are many varieties of scriptures, and in all of them there are many prescribed duties which can be learned only after many years of study in their various divisions. Therefore, O sage, please select the essence of all these scriptures and explain it for the good of all living beings, that by such instructions their hearts may be fully satisfied. So what they are telling? Bhurini भूरी कर्माणी. भूरिणी भूरी कर्माणी मतलब भूरिणी भूरी मतलब lot, a lot of information. A lot of information is there in the scriptures. So they are telling the shastras are having a lot of information. Bhuri matlab lot. Karmani matlab do's and don'ts. Shrotavyani vibhagasaha, and they have categorized them also. So, and it is also very nicely categorized, right? Atah sadho, oh, that's why, atah matlab therefore, because there are a lot of information, and these informations are of in lot of categories. Like imagine you get 100 books, and you are told you have to read these 100 books. So and then the satsang next semester test will have from these 100 books. So these 100 books will contain big this thick volume, right? So Srotavyani Vibhagasa in all different categories. So all this information. So because there are so many books available, so many things available, so much of information available, Atha sadhu, you are a sadhu, you should say, atra yatta saram. So what is that, what you consider as the essence of the entire books or shastras? Samudhritya, what you have understood, Manisha matlab, what you have understood, right? Bruhi bhadraya bhutanam, that will create bhadraya, that is good for everyone, and not just it will create good, it will also satisfy everyone. In this way they are asking the second question in the third verse. So what they are telling is that, okay, there are so many information available in the scriptures, there are so many books that are available, they are categorized into various categories and so many different types of scriptures. Now you tell us what is the essence of all the scriptures, and by understanding that essence, two things should happen. One is good should happen to people, and they should feel satisfied, right? They should feel satisfied. In this way they are asking purport. Atma or self is distinguished from matter and material elements. It is spiritual in constitution, and thus it is never satisfied by any amount of material planning. All scriptures and scriptural instructions are meant for the satisfaction of the self or Atma. There are many varieties of approaches which are recommended for different types of living beings in different times and at different places. Consequently, the numbers of revealed scriptures are innumerable. There are different methods and prescribed duties recommended in these various scriptures. Taking into consideration the fallen condition of the people in general in this age of Kali, the sages of Naimisharanya suggested that Sri Sruta Goswami relayed the essence of all such scriptures, because in this age it is not possible for the fallen souls to understand and undergo all the lessons of these various scriptures in a Varna and Ashrama system. So, this categorization is based on Varna and Ashrama. What Brahmanas should do, what Kshatriyas should do, what Vaishyas should do, what Sudras should do, what a Sannyasi should do, what a Brahmachari should do. So these so many instructions and informations are available in different categories way. So you tell us what is good for people in general, right? Because in Kali Yuga, hardly anyone would know their Varna, hardly they will be able to follow their ashrama properly. Okay, Hare Krishna. So this is what the sages are telling here, and what we can understand from this is that sages are basically asking what is the essence of the instructions. So we must understand that the essence is very important. So today's session will be discussing on essence versus externals in Krishna consciousness. Okay. So let's take an example. So then we'll understand. Close it whenever I'm. So so the example is, if imagine you are asked to make sweet rice, and if you ask to make sweet rice, and the sweet rice is looking very nicely, it is giving good fragrance, the texture is very nice, the color is very nice, rice is very nice, milk is very nice. Only thing is that when you are tasting it, it is not sweet. So it looks very nice, the texture is very nice, rice is very nicely cooked, milk is also there, elaichi is also there, fragrance is also there, everything is there except sweet is there. So will it be called a sweet rice? So this is called essence. The essence of something means the essential ingredient for which you are attracted for it, right? The essence means, as the name suggests, the essential ingredient that attracts us to it. And external means, if you say what is external, is the carrier that makes the essence available and enhances the experience. So the essence is about the essential ingredient, like just like I gave an example of the sweet rice. So in a sweet rice, the sweetness of taste, the taste that it is sweet, is the essence, and the carrier is the rice, the milk, the elaichi, the fragrance, and everything else. Now imagine the rice, milk, elaichi and everything is there, but the sweetness of taste is not there. So we are losing the essence, but we are focusing on the externals. And especially imagine in a scenario you have lot of time, and if lot of time is there and then finally you realize that I wasted lot of time in the externals, or now I have to focus on the essence. But what happens in Kali Yuga is time is also not there. Because time is less, so in at least Satyuga, the sages are telling at least in Satyuga, in Treta Yuga, there is lot of time. Imagine little bit people are get distracted into some externals, then they have time to come back to the essence. But in Kali Yuga, there is no time only. So when time is a constraint, and not just time, we see that the circumstances in Kali Yuga are also not favorable, as being explained. So the time is less and circumstances are not favorable, and that's why it is important that we focus on essence. Otherwise we may lose a lot of time and not understand what is the essence of bhakti. So now we have different limbs of bhakti that we perform on our everyday basis. And today we will see how these different limbs, we can do it on a very external way, or we can understand the essence behind all these things. Okay, giving some examples, how about Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his pastimes, he really focused on the essence and he really didn't care for the externals. We see Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't really care for the ashrama, which ashrama this person is. So all the devotees of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would sing, Grihe thako, bane thako, sada hari bole dako. Whether you are in griha, whether you are in house, or whether you are in forest, Sada Hari Bole Dako. Always you should sing and chant the names of Hari. Right? That is essence. Whether you are in Grihastha Ashram or whether you are in Sannyas Ashram, that is immaterial. Whether you are chanting Hare Krishna nicely, that is the essence. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu always focused on the essence. When he met the Madhvas, the Tattvavadis in South India, so he was asking the Tattvavadis, what is the essence of life? What is the goal of life? And the Tattvavadi says, following the Varnashram system is the goal of life. Becoming a sannyasi, becoming a grihastha. Now, if becoming a grihastha becomes goal of life, I don't know how frustrated would be the Kali Yuga Vasis. What type of grihasthas they become, The husband is in one place, wife is in another place. Yesterday I was talking with one family. So they were telling the boy is in one city, the girl is in another city, and the small baby is in another city, taken care by some another people. So now this is Grihastha ashram in Kali Yuga. Now if the success is defined as success in doing or prescribed doing the Grihastha ashram duties nicely, then Kali Yuga people will be the most unsuccessful, frustrated people. So these Tattvavadis, they said that the goal of life is to do the Varnashram system in relationship or as an offering to God or offering to Vishnu. That is the goal of life. But the problem is, people cannot become brahmacharis, people cannot become grihasthas, people cannot become banaprasthis. So they cannot become banaprasthi properly. Then how they will offer that ashram to the Lord, to Vishnu? So the problem is that externals have lost their reality, and because of which the essence is important. Like for example, another example I'll give so that you understand what I'm speaking. Imagine Santanu Prabhu's marriage will going to happen. So Santanu Prabhu's marriage is going to happen, and the banquet hall is booked, the prasadam is booked, all the people have come, and then Santanu Prabhu is also has come and arrived, and people have come. The girl is only not there. Baramala is there, Mangal Sutra is there, Pujari is there, Yagik Brahmana is there, and Sri Nitai Das has sent a special gift to Santanu and for the girl. Only the girl is not visible, right? How many of you think that it's a very, very wonderful thing that will happen to Santanu Prabhu, right? Oh, the boy is there, and people have all come, and Santanu is calling, what happened, and the phone is, he's not picking up the phone only, and so this is called how we are practicing Krishna consciousness in today's time. Or the spirituality is performed on a very, very external way. The main focus is that the marriage means the girl has to be there, the boy has to be there. But if that is not happening, imagine the banquet hall is booked, the prasadam is booked, and all people have come, and everyone is doing everything else other than the boy and girl getting married. So exactly in the same way, the purpose of devotional service is to get the soul married to Krishna, get the soul attached to Krishna. But the soul, if after practicing devotional service, if he is not feeling attached to Krishna, then we are losing the essence of devotional service. Okay? So that is being explained in this verse, the sages are asking. Now, what all different ways we can become external in Krishna consciousness? Now I'll ask. So we will take a comparison. External, essence. So we will take different limbs of devotional service that we do in everyday life. How we can be very careful about externals, and what is actually the real essence which we will be focusing on. Yes. Anyone? One activity in bhakti you have to tell, which we can do in a very external way, and what is actually the essence. Yes, okay, yes, Vishnu Priya.
Chanting.
Okay, chanting, yes, chanting. So how we can do chanting in a very external way?
Just speaking the Mahamantra.
Okay, you speak the Mahamantra. And what else? Right, sometimes people take bath and they're ready so nicely, put so nice tilak. I see in some temples, I go for Mangalarti, they're chaka chak. They wear so nice dhoti kurta and put nice tilak and proper pura. They look so tip top, and then they come and sit down for chanting and sleep. So the pura, they're like, if you see them as if they have fully prepared to now really remember Krishna, but then they will sleep. So essential thing about chanting is not the entire get-up. And see, sometimes I see the bead bag of devotees. Amazing. It looks so beautiful. Such nice with Krishna, Jagannath, Radharani and all these things. Every day there is some new bead bag. And bead bag has become a brand. Right? So there is brand of bead bag and there is brand of the Sakshi Mala. Right? How many of you know what is Sakshi Mala? And devotees have, they put that Prabhupada in that big bag, that small, I don't know what they are putting nowadays. They put that Prabhupada on that bid bag, right? And then there is Jagannath bid bag, and every day the bid bag is changing and the Sakshi Mala is changing. It should be matching with the dress. So if I have a blue dress, then it should be a blue bead bag and it should, right? And if I have a green dress, the green bead bag should be there. And then there is a big line of the bead bags and the Sakshi Mala should also match, and everything is matching except you are not chanting, you are not focusing on the chanting the holy name very nicely. So we may be very, very nicely get up as a chanter. There is a get up, a chanter. Japa karne wala jo vyakti, there is chanter, looks very nicely, the bed bag is very nice dhoti kurta, nice sari, putting tilak and taken nice bath, but they're not chanting the holy name very nicely. So the essence is to chant attentively. Now, is the externals have no importance? No, yes. It's not that we should have a very dirty bid bag. It's not that we should not use all these things, but we should understand that these are all externals. These do not show how devotional we are. So, but chanting attentively is the focus, right? It is important, okay, you have a very good bid bag. It is important that we have a good Sakshi Mala. And if you are going for Santanu Prabhu's marriage, you can have a very good bid bag which is matching with the theme of the marriage. So that is good, but chanting attentively is very, very essential. Okay, so this is the first thing, chanting. Yes, anyone else on chanting? How we can do external and what is not forgetting the essence on chanting? Then we will take others. Only chanting.
We'll just try to
complete the round. Complete the round. Yes. So this is A. So B is just complete 16 rounds. Right. What else? What else?
Sometimes we are very focused on the location. If pass the temple wala I will chant, or in a natural place near a pond, in a park, but we are not chanting attentively.
Yeah, so we may go to a park or a scenic beauty and वो मन लगता है पूरा अच्छे से हवा चल रहा है and वो हवा में सो गया फिर, right? So location is very, very essential. Okay, anything else?
Not chanting clearly, just not pronouncing the names clearly, just very quickly so that can complete within a very short time, 16 now.
Yeah, so completion is the thing. So we just chant so that, some people they say 5 minutes में राउंड मेरा हो जाता है, 5 मिनट में राउंड हो जाता है. कृष्ण भी राधा रानी को पूछते होंगे, हाउ 5 minutes राधे, कैन यू चैंट इन 5 minutes? राधा से नो, they are all special souls, they are ISKCON devotees, they can chant in 5 minutes, they are all engineers, they will chant one mahamantra and then they will write a code and immediately it will get multiplied into 108. They are engineered devotees of Lord, your engineered devotees, Krishna. They can do anything, they are chat GPT, Hare Krishna, they can do. So we need to understand that the purpose is not to just complete the round. Purpose is to remember Krishna. Purpose is to chant attentively. So it's not that, okay, 5 minutes, we just somehow other get the chanting done. Yes, anything else?
Sometimes we want to chant with
Arey ruk jao. One by
Facebook chanting, Instagram chanting.
Okay. So we may do a lot of multitasking during the chanting. We may use mobile, social media, and all those things. Yes.
Sometimes we want to chant with devotees, but the purpose is to be attentive and inspired, but we are more focused on how they are chanting.
So we may be focused on how devotees are chanting. Yeah. Anyone else? Good.
Sometimes we just want to show others that we are chanting.
Very good. One big Haribol for Sam Narayan Prabhu. Yeah, sometimes we want to show that I am chanting, right? So I remember today a lot of things about marriage is coming up. I remember one of our senior in IIT Kharagpur, devotee only. So he got married. And the picture that had come from the girl's side was like putting tilak, and the bead bag was hanging very beautifully, and the girl was looking a Vaishnavi, right? Directly from Gola Vrindavan, she has come to get married with this devotee. Put nice tilak and very beautiful girl and everything. And after 1 month, this girl started telling, always you are wearing dhoti kurta, and what you are wearing dhoti kurta only, you should wear jeans. And this boy was wondering, okay, theek hai, I'll wear jeans. Now we should wear jeans and go to temple also. Temple, so we should wear dhoti kurta. No, you don't look good in dhoti kurta. I said, I don't look good. And then after 2-3 months, slowly, the girl started revealing everything. And later on, in the 4th month, it was realized that the girl was always putting the hand inside the bead bag, and there was no beads only in the bead bag. Hare Krishna. This is such a strategy to get married. There was no bead only. Hare Krishna. The hand was inside the bead bag without the beads. This is perfect example of trying to show that how I am a great devotee, I am chanting, right? To achieve some purpose. Okay, this person, this girl and the girl's father might have thought that, okay, for the marriage, things are important, and we need to show that we are great devotees, and then otherwise this will not get such a good damad, right? So we need to understand that there are varieties of reason that people are chanting, right? One of the reason is that they want to get married. So that we came to know how through this example. So we must understand that many people chant to show others that how good devotee they are, how nice devotee they are. So this is a very external way of chanting, and this is the essence is we are not here to show others how I am chanting. We are here to show how Krishna, I really want you in my life. I want to really serve you. Okay? Okay, next. So this is all about chanting. Anyone else something about chanting? I think we should go ahead. Yes, Syama Priya.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. The next one would be that preaching without realization and just speaking shlokas and philosophy, but there is no realization for them.
Yeah, so preaching, so we can be very external, that we are just without realization we are speaking. Okay, anything else about preaching? How we can be very external oriented in preaching?
Increase followers.
Very good. So how many follows we have? Yes.
Prabhuji, we boast about ourselves, how nicely we are doing like how nice devotee we are. During preaching, no, we say I am following this.
We saw others that how nice devotee we are. Yes, anyone else?
So seeking validation.
Okay, we seek validation from others of how we are so great. Yes.
Chanting lot of shlokas.
We chant lot of slokas, remember lot of slokas and speak lot of slokas and hardly follow any sloka.
Teaching but not practicing.
Very good. Who said that?
I have Prabhuji.
Oh, Kushal Bihari Das. Yes. So sometimes we don't practice, but we preach a lot, but we don't practice. So that is an external thing. If we are preaching, we must also ensure that we are practicing. So preaching is meant. What is the essence of preaching? Can anyone say? Okay, these are all externals of preaching. We preach without realization. We remember slokas. We just speak. We don't practice. We increase the followers. So others. Validation. What is the essence of preaching?
Service for Guru and Krishna.
Okay, service to Guru. Okay, just wait 1 minute.
Sharing our good fortune.
Service. Sharing our what we have gift we have received. What else?
Bringing the devotee closer to Krishna, not to us.
So who said that?
Chandan.
Bringing devotees close to Krishna. So हो रहा है personal purification. Personal purification. Personal purification is the essence of preaching. Like our yes, Sarja Mataji, you have something? Okay, so there is one devotee. Recently, we were discussing in the TC meeting. So there is one devotee, very nice devotee. He was telling that Srila Prabhupada said that there are 4 essential principles of ISKCON. Like all of you would be knowing, na? Books are the basis. How many of you know? So he was telling a very nice thing. So Srila Prabhupada said, books are the basis of our movement. So this is the essence. The essential principle is we are books are there. And so this devotee was telling, so external means checkbooks are the basis. Our movement is based on the checkbooks. How much checkbooks we have and how much checks we have received. This devotee was telling. And then Srila Prabhupada said that purity is the force. Correct? So he was telling that external means majority is the force. Even if it is wrong, if majority of the people are accepting it, then it becomes right in our movement. Right? So purity is not the force, majority is force. If majority of the people are agreeing, नहीं ये सही है, then वो सही हो जाता है, right? So that is very external. Majority is not the force. Purities and principles is actually the force. And then he was telling, Srila Prabhupada, utility, how you utilize a thing is the principle. So he was telling facility is the principle. So the principle is we get good facilities. If you are coming to temple, what facility we are getting? The temple's utility is not very important. Temple में पूजा हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है, मेरे को क्या facility मिल रहा है temple में? That is most essential. भगवान की क्या utility, temple की क्या utility हो रहा है? That is not the principle. So facility is the principle. And then Srila Prabhupada said, preaching is essence. Initiation is essence. Whether preaching is happening, whatever, initiation ho gaya, bas, done Prabhuji. I have achieved the Golok Vrindavan in my life. Initiation is the essence. So this is how an external mentality we can have in Krishna consciousness. Right? But the essence is that we are preaching to actually make people come closer to Krishna, and we are preaching so that we can come closer to Krishna by speaking about Krishna consciousness. So this is about preaching. Yes, anything else? How we can be external, or in any other means we can be external?
Hearing, Prabhu. Hearing Krishna Katha.
Okay, hearing. How we can be external?
Prabhuji, we can hear the lectures of Guru Maharaj and our Shiksha Guru, especially the pastime of Krishna.
But how we can do it an external way?
So hearing, like by applying the principles.
Okay, there is
physically present in the hearing, but mentally I think thinking something else.
Just like I am physically telling you about the class, but mentally I am handling this kida. Okay, so let's. Yeah, so physically we are there, but mentally we are somewhere else. Okay. Anything else? How hearing?
Hearing, not understanding the essence.
So we are hearing but not understanding. We are just trying to, okay, ठीक है, सुन लिया, and पूछा भी नहीं. We are not asking questions also. सब हाँ जी, सब समझ गया और follow क्या किया? जो मन बोला, right? And everything yes, everything yes. जो yes प्रभु जी, yes प्रभु जी, yes प्रभु जी. क्या किया प्रभु जी? I followed the mind प्रभु जी. So that is called very external way of hearing. Hearing very nicely. You will make notes, and the notes will go back to Godhead, and he will stay here only, right? The notes are reaching, and Krishna is telling Radhe, what is this? Now these are notes of Sri Nitai Das. It has come. Now where is Sri Nitai Das? No, Sri Nitai Das is still rotting in the material world. His notes are so special, his books are so special, that came back to Godhead. But he made such nice notes, but he was not following anything. That's why he is still there. So we make nice notes and do the externals very nicely, but we don't follow it, right? And we say yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Whatever we are said, yes, 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 but don't follow. Yes. Anyone else?
Prabhuji, hearing here and there, everywhere, YouTube.
Yes. So hearing from here, there, YouTube, this Maharaj, that Maharaj, this Baba, that Baba, everywhere, everyone is my Guru. I hear from everywhere, every source, everything, whatever, whoever is becoming famous, hearing from famous people. So the focus, the essence is not that how much by hearing him I am coming closer to Krishna. That's not the focus. Oh, he's very famous. Or taking initiation from a famous person. Or taking initiation because, oh, he smiles at me so nicely. He talks so nicely with me. So the essence of hearing is how much we are feeling closer to Krishna. How much we are feeling that, yes, I should do something bhakti, not externally, but with proper thing. So hearing here, there, lot of people, this is also very external. Yes, very nice point Krishna Bihari Prabhu said, because nowadays, because of YouTube and all, this is a very nice, important principle. Yes, anyone else? Siddhi Rupa, bolo.
They have been hearing about Krishna Katha, but not from authorized persons or authorized sampradaya.
Same thing, yeah. Not hearing authorized people, and some people are like, they will cry, they will put tears and all. Krishna ne Sudama ko aise bola. And then they will cry, and you will also feel, and then there will be baja going on behind, pa, 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 like that, and you will feel, wow, this is like, amazing, right? And then you will cry, that the gopis are going away, hey Kanha, mat jao Kanha, and then the speaker will be crying, and you will also be crying, hey Priye, hey Valentine, mat jao. So you are not thinking about Krishna. So you are also sitting there, ऐसे ही मेरी पत्नी चली गई थी मायके, मेरे को इतना दुख लग रहा था, मेरा खाना नहीं बन रहा था. So understand that we are hearing, but we are thinking very nicely about our materialistic life only, not authorized. Yes, anyone else?
People go to वो कथा सुनने जाते हैं बस दिखाने के लिए, कितने हजारों का भीड़ आया तो हम भी जाएंगे.
Yeah, so sometimes people go, प्रभु जी 10 लाख लोग आए थे प्रभु सुनने के लिए, और क्या कौन सुन रहा है? कोई पुचका खा रहा है, कोई खाना खा रहा है, कोई मोबाइल देख रहा है पीछे, सब. एंड एवरीवन हैड कम, एंड किसी को मतलब नहीं क्या कथाकार बोला, क्या हमको अपने जीवन में उतारना है. सो पीपल आर नॉट मच वरीड अबाउट इट. यस, एनीवन एल्स?
To get some positivity.
To get some positivity, and I don't know what is positivity, they understand, but they get some positive vibes. Like many times I go for giving classes and say, प्रभु जी आपसे बहुत पॉजिटिव वाइब्स मिल जा रहा है. मैं बोला मेरे को पता नहीं क्यों नहीं मिल रहा, आपको सबको मिल रहा है. आई डोंट गेट पॉजिटिव वाइब्स. पॉजिटिव वाइब्स मिल रहा है. So they have this positivity is a very big thing. Yes, anyone else about hearing?
Hearing to get some to know some new things.
One loud Hari Bol for Pawan Krishna Prabhu. One big loud Hari Bol for Pawan Krishna Prabhu. Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
Hari Bol!
So this is a very essential thing, that to get some new information. What new thing I have come across by hearing, right? But problem is always thinking about new. After some time you will be thinking Krishna is only, I am feeling bored with Krishna. As in some new God I want, right? So to get new information all the time, right? Get new, something new, then it titillates us. But we must understand the essence is to remember Krishna. And same Putana pastime you read again and again from Krishna book. If you are finding happiness in reading the same story again and again, like I remember how many times I would have read that chapter, Uddhav Sandesh? By now I would have read 10, 20, 15, 30 times. One chapter only. So how Uddhava is coming and talking with the gopis, and how talking with Nanda Baba, talking with Yasoda, how Yasoda is just crying, not able to speak anything, how Nanda Baba is speaking. So practically I remembered the entire, what is how Uddhav will come, how what Biswanath Chakravarti Thakur is telling. So I would have read so many times. So the beauty is that we churn one pastime and remember pastime. Through that pastime we remember Krishna, instead of thinking more information, more information, more information, more information, right? So that is a very dangerous external means of, hearing from, because after some time you will see, you will completely know that what my guru is going to speak. He is going to speak this only. So then we'll get bored. अरे और कुछ और कोई गुरु बनाते हैं और कहाँ से सुनते हैं, same चीज बोलने वाला है, same thing he is going to tell. Yes, anything else? Okay, we'll go ahead. Anyone else want to speak something what we can do externally? Oh, so many people want to speak at a time. Udharan Krishna, then Prasanjit. Yes.
Probably sometimes we bring this cross-cultural thing in bhakti, right? Because I've seen like some people, they are they have born in a Bengali family and they are able to follow certain rituals as part of bhakti. But sometimes people from other regions, they are not able to follow like Chaturmas or other things. So that kind of become very external sometimes.
Yes, so sometimes we may follow certain bhaktis things because it is culturally very close to us, right? But we may not really understand that this now I am following to remember Krishna, because the culture says, so that's why sometimes the culture, Indian culture, it is a culture that sadhu ka pair pakadna, right? So whenever I go, so many people come, पैर पकड़, पता नहीं क्या मिलता है मेरे पैर से, मैं तो इतना बार पकड़ता रहता हूँ, कुछ नहीं होता मेरा पैर पकड़ने से, right? But people are catching the feet, oh महाराज आ गए, and पूरा, and some people are like, first they will do like this, and with lot of respect, and they will put the feet, and some people put their head on the feet. And properly they will take the feet and like that. So now they are, due to their culture, that kuch sadhu aaya hai, but what inside they are thinking? Some ladies have catch my feet and then they have got up and the husband says, बच्चे नहीं हो रहे स्वामी जी. मैं बोला वो इसीलिए पैर पकड़ रहा था क्या, बच्चा नहीं हो रहा है, पैर पकड़ने से बच्चा होगा, हे भगवान, like that. Some people have caught the feet, oh Swamiji, job nahi lag raha hai. So they may be culturally, they may be following the rituals very nicely, but internally, intention is something very, very material. It may look very spiritual, that they have, you all may think that, Prabhu, I don't have that much respect to Sri Nitai Das than these outside people are having respect. They are catching your feet and putting, but what internally they are thinking is very, very important, right? Our devotees may say, okay, Dandavat Prabhuji kaise kar diya, right? It is also important that we all devotees also follow externally the symbols of respect, but due to cultural things, sometimes people may pay a lot of respect to the sadhus, but internally they forget the essence. That sadhu means, right, he will cut. Sadhu means to cut. Like in train, one time, Srila Prabhupada was traveling with all his disciples, and one businessman, he was like, there were two compartments. Srila Prabhupada was in one compartment, maybe it was first class, and in the other compartment, he will keep on peeping and he said, Swamiji blessings de dijiye, Swamiji blessings de dijiye, Swamiji blessings de dijiye. He will keep on telling Swamiji blessings de dijiye. And then Srila Prabhupada said, ki, I bless you that your material life is finished, like my disciples, their, Srila Prabhupada sowed their hairs and everything. I bless you like that. My goodness. This person said, nahi, Swamiji, ye blessing nahi chahiye, ye blessing nahi chahiye. He went. Later on, he didn't come to Srila Prabhupada. for blessings further. So sometimes people may, out of cultural aspect, seek blessings, show respect, right? And seek blessings, but internally they are not thinking about the essence of blessings. The essence of blessings of a sadhu is that sadhu can bless us with Krishna or Krishna prem, right? That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to tell what? Krishner matirastu. Let your mind be absorbed in Krishna always, right? So that is what our Udharan Krishna Prabhu is telling. Yes, anyone else? Cooking, okay, cooking, huh? So, how we can be external in cooking?
For our self gratification we cook, but when we are offering to Krishna, we are not chanting the mantras properly. We are not praying to our Guru Parampara to feed Krishna nicely. And sometimes we cook rice in the morning. In the evening, we are cooking fried rice with this or biryani with that, but we are not offering to Krishna. Sometimes we milk we offer to Krishna, but card is not offered to Krishna. Like that.
Okay. Milk is offered, curd is not offered. Okay, these are all Lalita group's internal kitchen affairs, I think. So being released. Milk is offered, curd is not offered. This is also not good standard. So externally we may do all these things, but we must understand that it's like I have seen in Jagannath Puri, what they do is that they will have some prasadam and they will have some another thing. So they'll put some tulsi from here to there and say, oh, this is also offered now. This is also prasad. How this has become prasad? Huh? You take tulsi from the prasad and put it in another bhoga, and that will not become prasad. The essence of prasad is when it is offered to Krishna with love. But externally, if you just take one tulsi from here and put in tulsi there, then why we have to offer only? Paramatma is sitting in our heart only, and the prasad will go through the heart only. You know, the food pipe goes through the heart only. So Paramatma will udhar hi pakad ke kha lenge apna, right? So we must understand that the essence of cooking is to actually feed Krishna, because we love Krishna. So that's a very nice point. Yes, anyone else?
So Prabhu, in here, I think the consciousness also comes, right? Like while cooking.
Yeah. So consciousness will first see later on, but at least that we should cook for Krishna and we should not do all these things. Okay, milk is offered, so curd is not required. So if you have kept some rice and then we have preparing some biryani out of the rice and all, we can offer again. Because in home we don't have to follow such high standards. In home we should understand that whatever we are eating, we should offer to Krishna. So that standard is better, right? And we maintain certain cleanliness standards of not putting jhuta and all those things. So the burtan in which we are eating and the burtan which we are cooking, they should be separate. So they should be all separate, and we should actually cook so that we should understand that Krishna is also there in our house, and he is also equally hungry like I am hungry. Okay, so that is the principle.
So in same line, can we also say like keeping Ekadashi fast and thinking about our special foods? Cooking.
So Ekadasi fast and Ekadasi feast, thinking about feast and doing Ekadasi fast, this is also external. Yeah, correct. Anything else? Anyone else?
How we can serve the devotees externally?
So how we can?
Serving Vaishnavas externally.
Okay, serving Vaishnavas externally. Yes, please tell.
Sometimes we want to do something for Vaishnavas, but we don't want to know that what they want to please them. We have some idea that this will please them.
It especially happens when we serve to Guru and Guru Maharaj.
So we have an idea to please, and we impose our idea in pleasing Vaishnavas. And the Vaishnavas are telling, Prabhuji, I want some milk, and says, no, Prabhuji, I will give you milk shake. The Vaishnava says, milk shake se main shake ho jaunga, Prabhuji. प्लेन दूध चाहिए ना, ना ना प्रभु जी, दूध में थोड़ा केसर डालेंगे, थोड़ा इलायची डालेंगे, थोड़ा सा फ्लेवर्ड मिल्क करिए तो अच्छा लगेगा. So that is imposing our ideas. Yes. और कोई?
Prabhuji, sometimes people host many big devotees to show others that we have hosted so many people.
Yeah, people host so many sannyasis and all, and there's why sannyasis? Oh, actually, such sannyasi came to our house, and that means you are so great. Yes, I am no less. And this devotee has come to our house. Sometimes people take photographs with big sannyasis and put there in the DP, and just see how I have taken photograph, and he is also close to me. He takes photograph with everyone, not just you. And so in this way we become very external in our relationship with some of us have raised hands to speak. Yes. So we have very external in our relationship with the sadhus and all. We see how, so that is a very, yes. Now we have Syama Priya.
Prabhuji, taking darshan of deities, people just go and see, they don't notice how the Lord is actually dressed, and if we ask some question after coming out of darshan also, they can't tell what color they are wearing. And sometimes people even cry in front of deities, but then they go outside and they do all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah, sometimes when we go for darshan, we say, oh darshan, deities, so nice, the outfit was so nice, kya darshan bana, and then we ask them, describe the darshan. They cannot describe them. That means they have taken very externally the darshan. Or sometimes, another thing you will see. So when we go for darshan, we are more interested in how the darshan is looking very gorgeous and beautiful. And how this is something new, something we do. So we are more interested about the external aspects of darshan than really taking darshan of Krishna and glorifying, oh Krishna, you're looking so beautiful and all those things. And also people definitely cry, as Priya was telling, cry and do all those, so others that, oh, Krishna is affecting me so much. Yes. Now we have Ananda. Speak loudly.
Prabhuji, we do kirtan sometimes,
and
the note is on the right thing and the rag is on the right, but the essence of pleasing Krishna is missing. We are doing it to please the audience rather than Krishna.
Yeah, this is a very nice point with this that she has said, Akarshita said, कि sometimes we do a musical performance, but there is no involvement of Krishna, and we are more concerned about the music, we are concerned about the tal and rag and this and that and so many things, but we forget that essence is to remember Krishna, right? So like when Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he was about to leave his body, he called one of his disciples who doesn't know good singing to sing the song. You know what Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur heard when he left his this world? So Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur heard this song, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. This is a very nice song. Sei mora sampada, sei mora bhajana puja. So Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur heard this song, but not from someone who sings very well, from someone who doesn't sing well, but sings with devotion. So important and essential part is about devotion. That doesn't mean that we don't sing well. ओके नहीं प्रभु जी बोले हैं डिवोशन से गाना है, तो जानबूझ के बेसुरा में गाऊंगा, जानबूझ के करताल गड़बड़ बजाओ, यू नो, डिवोशन इज एसेंशियल. So it's not that we force the public to remember Krishna thinking ये कब गाना बंद करेगा कान मेरा पक गया है इसका कीर्तन सुन के. It's not that we force the public, but point is that public should feel remembrance of Krishna through our songs, right? And sometimes I have seen that we should be more, it is important that public hear the mantra. Like you will see, external way of doing kirtan means the mridang is so loud, the music is so loud, the harmonium is so loud, the kartal is so loud, and the speaker, Hare Krishna, and the speaker आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. So we should understand the kartal, the music, the harmonium, and they should be in the background, and the speaker voice should be in the foreground, and the audience voice also should be in the foreground. Right? The music is just an enhancer of the emotions, and not that it should not suppress the vocal. So that is also very important in kirtan. Anyone else in kirtan? Anyone who is kirtaniya can say how we can be external. Samapriya can tell more how we can be external in kirtans. Or anyone else who want to say about kirtan?
Prabhuji, our enthusiasm comes with the number of people who are following.
So our enthusiasm also comes with number of people. So many people are following and kirtan. Yes, anything else?
They get ready and go for dance in the kirtan. बहुत अच्छा लगा.
Dance होना चाहिए, dance होना चाहिए. And some people come and tell to the kirtan person who is singing, और जोर से बजाओ प्रभु, और जोर से बजाओ. अरे जोर से करना नहीं है. जब होगा धीरे धीरे जोर होगा. जोर से करना, जल्दी करो, no. So that is.
Yes. So nowadays people they do kirtan so that they can travel all over the world where the people they can call.
Oh, so doing kirtan so that I can go and do kirtan here, do kirtan there, and so many people will hear me and I'll become famous. Okay, this is also a very external way of doing kirtan.
Yes. Bringing very complex ragas.
Very complex. Actually, kirtans means everyone should be able to follow, right? So bringing all, like how many of you think that this Srila Prabhupada dhun is meant for everyone? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This is Srila Prabhupada's dhun, right? So it is not complex at all. It is so simple. So we must, if we are a kirtaniya or if we are doing kirtan, we should understand the essence of kirtan is that people should be able to repeat. But if people are not able to repeat because it's so complex, the raga is so complex, the dhun is so complex, and like for example this dhun is that Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I have full conviction that if I sing this mantra, I will be the only person singing. Others will be stuck in between. Hare Ram में बंद हो जाएगा, फिर हरे क्या गाएं, कैसे गाएं? It's so difficult. क्या प्रभु जी गा रहे हैं? So sometimes we don't speak complicated ragas and all. That the essential principle of kirtan is sankirtan. Everyone should be able to sing. Even a child comes, he will be also able to repeat the mantra. If the mantra has to be so much simple. Already Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given the Hare Krishna mantra so simple. The words are getting repeated again and again. So we should not make it complex by putting a very complex raga. This is a very nice point. I don't know who said it, but it's a very nice point. Yes, anything else? Kirtans.
Prabhuji, I heard from Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, once Srila Prabhupada was very angry to a devotee. He said, "Oi রাক্ষসটাকে থামা, নিজে শোনার জন্য কীর্তন গাইছে, কৃষ্ণকে শোনানোর কোনো আগ্রহ নেই."
So he is telling the principle that we sing just to show to others or just to please ourselves, please others, not to please Krishna. So that is also anyone else. Yes, Poonam.
Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Sometimes it is very nice just to sing to please Krishna in solitude also. Simply in your room, in your altar, in front of your altar, rather than singing. So many.
Yeah, I do that. I do that a lot of times, singing for actually, if you sing alone, if you remember Vaishnava song alone, sing alone. That's why I remembered so many Vaishnava songs. So I used to sing alone and see the Vaishnava song book and sing in solitude, and that's why I thought that I'll sing more and more and more and more, and then by that singing more and more and more and more, I remembered one, so many Vaishnava songs. This is a very good practice to feel connected with Krishna. That singing alone, and that is the essence. Essence of song is to actually remember Krishna, right? And if you are remembering Krishna by singing the song, the audience along with you also will remember Krishna, right? So that's the essence. Yes, Kushal Bihari Prabhu has been raising hand for a long time. Satyuga he raised the hand, and Kalyuga. So we must now ask him, otherwise he will curse us. Yes.
Initiation.
Oh, please tell. It's like reverberating because you are speaking from Satyuga. Yes, please tell.
In initiation, sometimes we just want to show others or to gain respect. That is the external. That in my name, Das will be added, His Grace, Her Grace will be added. So that for that aspiration, and I'll be respected in ISKCON. So we want initiation for that purpose.
Yeah, so we get a position. Or we may think that, okay, now initiation is done, I have been got connected with the Guru Parampara, things will all flow like cakewalk. Nothing I have to do. I've just put my hand in the bead bag and automatically the beads will be moving. And then chanting will be done by the beads only. I don't have to. So having a very unusual, unrealistic expectation from initiation. People may not take initiation for a position, but they may have unrealistic. You are able to understand what I am telling? An unrealistic expectation from initiation. Okay, initiation हो जाएगा तो सब कुछ automatically हो जाएगा. I don't have to endeavor. Right now I am endeavoring a lot, and after initiation the endeavors will reduce, and I will just sit down and peacefully just chant Hare Krishna. That is not going to happen. So having an unrealistic. Yes, anyone else?
Prabhu, some devotees, they want to be called by the initiated name in the beginning.
Okay, so
they want to take that pride.
So they will be called by their initiated name and also that is also external. That oh, I'll get a new name and a special name and all those things. So it's good. Okay. Yes.
शादी करने में थोड़ा सा easy पड़ेगा initiation.
Okay.
Organizational level पे respect होता है तो शादी के लिए prospect मिल जाता है तो भी.
So that's why you want to get initiated. So okay, so it helps in marriage also. The wife, the girl thinks, oh, I am getting married to a very great devotee, is initiated, His Grace, such and such Das, like that. Yes.
Following the rules of organization. So this is the topic. And then under it, it may come that people may dilute it to put our own mind to follow a certain standard, dilute their standards, giving the their own purport to prove that what I am doing is right according to the standard.
So we become very institutionalized. He is telling in following the principles of spirituality or bhakti. We follow the institutional rules very nicely, and so that's what he was telling, that follow the institutional rules, standards, and sometimes dilute the standards to fit the institutional demands. ओके ठीक है, मंदिर बनाना है, कुछ कुछ चीजें तो करना ही पड़ेगा प्रभु जी, मंदिर कैसे बनेगा, है कि नहीं, लोग ऐसे बोलते हैं, ये सब नहीं करेंगे तो मंदिर कैसे बनेगा, तो लाइक दैट. सो डाइल्यूट द स्टैंडर्ड्स टू फिट इनटू द इंस्टीट्यूशन. यस, हु हैज बीन रेजिंग हैंड फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम? लेट्स सी. Nishant has been, Prasanjit and Nishant and Tirtha, ye three have been raising from long time. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
हाँ बोलो.
Prabhuji, sometimes we Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
हाँ बोलो.
Am I audible?
Yes, fully.
Prabhuji, sometimes we do bhakti so that we can earn pious credit and eradicate sinful act.
Yeah. Continue. Go ahead.
Earn pious credit and eradicate sinful activity so that we can land in an higher planet.
Okay.
Not in a Golok Vrindavan.
So we may do bhakti to earn pious credit or live like a demigod or have a better life and all those things. So this is also very external. Yes, Prashanjit Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, it's like we visit some pilgrims places like Vrindavan and going so much temple, so much other temple based on the architecture rather than hearing from some sadhus or about the importance and essence of the temples.
Yeah.
Visiting Mayapur for eating prasadam.
Eating pizza. Because in ISKCON Newton pizza is not available. Good. So we may go to dhams to see the beauty of the dham, architecture of the dham, pizza of the dham. That's all important. That's so nice. That even if we describe the external scenic beauty of the dham, that also is a great thing. We should understand that it's not that dham should look horrible. So dham should also look beautiful and we should also glorify the beauty. But the main purpose of going dham is not to glorify the beauty of the dham, because there may be other beautiful places which may be looking externally more beautiful than the dham. Like for example, there may be many beaches and Vrindavan doesn't have a beach. Right? There may be many beaches which may be looking more beautiful than Vrindavan or more scenic than Vrindavan, but doesn't mean that Vrindavan is special, because it makes us remember Krishna. So that's the essence. Essence is not the scenic beauty of the place, right? So now after some time Vrindavan will lose its scenic beauty, but it's not that we don't go Vrindavan. We go Vrindavan because that is just an external thing of the Vrindavan. Vrindavan is always special because it makes us remember Krishna. Yes, Tirtha. Bolo.
Prabhu, buying books and keeping it in the shelf.
Very good. One loud Haribol. Loud Haribol. Yes. Many have this. Yes. Buying lot of books, right? And making a library out of the books and not studying anything. This is a very nice point. Yes, external is.
Even sometimes we just try to complete the book and not even follow what Srila Prabhupada said, that scrutinize each and every word.
Yeah, so we try to complete more on books. Bhagavatam completed, CC completed, this book completed, this Acharya book completed, this book, this completed, this completed. So we just are mood of completing, and the library is filled with books. First of all, we bring so many books and not read them. Like Bhagavad Gita as it is in the locker, as it is. So Bhagavad Gita is as it is. We don't open it. Bhagavatam we have purchased and it's nicely in the altar of our bookshelf. Chaitanya Charitamrita is nicely. So first is purchasing books, not reading. Just maintaining a library which looks beautiful to the eyes and to others. Or reading for just completing and not following. And to tell others, I read that, I wrote that, I read that, So, but what did you implement in your life by reading that? Yes, now Sukriti Devi Dasi has to speak something very essential.
Prabhuji, book distribution.
Very good.
Or to collect name and fame, that we distributed so many books, and to collect Lakshmi.
So name, fame, and also to get some Lakshmi and distribute the books, I'll get, right? Or the count and the bag. What else you are getting, Subkrishna, by the book distribution? Sweet Mahaprasad and all those things we make. लक्ष्मी नहीं मिल रहा है अभी तक, कमीशन नहीं स्टार्ट हुआ है, स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. ओके, यस यस, श्याम नारायण.
Prabhuji, I wanted to bring the point of cleanliness. We
हाँ.
are doing cleanliness externally more, but not of mind, speech, and action.
Yeah, so we may externally, bodily level, we may be very clean. Very nice point. But mentally, we should also be clean. So bodily level, we may be clean very much, but we may not externally look very beautiful and all, but internally, we may not internalize our cleanliness. Yes, that's a very good point. That's a very
So, getting involved or getting indulged into multiple service where it is not being assigned.
Okay. So now putting your head in so many things, or this is something service. I'll give an assignment on service. So because last class we discussed about service, so in that we will discuss. I'll give some questions on that. How to do service very nicely. So getting lot of service to show others that I do so many service, and all the service substandard. You understanding? बहुत सारा आइटम बना देंगे, राइट? किसी में नमक नहीं है, किसी ज्यादा तीखा है, किसी का तेल ज्यादा है, किसी का कच्चा है, और बहुत बहुत प्रसाद बना देंगे. So it is one prasad very nicely. Yes, Bihari Govind.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. One was Buddhist mission which Sukriti Mataji covered through. The other thing in initiation, also taking initiation from a guru based on externally, not taking by connection from guru.
Yeah. So externally we may feel connected to guru because he is so great, he is so famous, or so many people follow him, and he's this and that, but not connecting with the Vani of the spiritual master. So that is also a very nice point. Yes, Vishnu Priya. Anyone has any question after?
Prabhuji, paying obeisances as a protocol, but not understanding the essence of surrender.
Yeah, so paying dandabat and all, I had written somewhere, okay, I don't know, paying dandabat and all, so externally, and really not respecting, with no mood of respect. Yes.
Especially, Prabhuji, in the temple, when we go and pay obeisances to deities, we just see that we just have to pay obeisances. We don't understand why we are paying obeisances to deities.
So why we are paying obeisances? Why we are paying obeisances?
To get the mercy of the deities.
Or to get the mercy of the deities, or to feel that how humble I am, how fallen I am. So offer our gratitude or respect the deities and all. That's why we pay. But we just pay obeisance without even thinking. Yes. Anyone has any question?
Only one thing.
Yes. One by one. Who will speak what? Who is speaking? Santanu Prabhu. Yes.
Like many times, we want to, if somebody is famous or somebody has great, we want to relate with him because that will enhance our greatness. Like for initiation, again, if I get initiated, then everywhere I can propagate that I am his disciple. So that shows my greatness also.
Yeah, so that's why there is a scriptural injunction. There is a scriptural injunction that we don't share the name of the Guru. To tell the name of the Guru is offense. Because we may use the name of the Guru and fame of the Guru to propagate our name and fame. Right? So it is a scriptural injunction to not use the name and fame of the Guru to tell how great you are because you have got initiated by such and such disciple. So you are disciple of such and such Guru. So we should understand this is a very important thing, that we should not use the name and fame of the Guru. I am disciple of such and such, I am initiated by such and such. I am initiated by Prabhupada disciple, I am initiated by Prabhupada, I am initiated by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, right? So, if you are following the Guru Parampara and and you have been initiated by someone who is following the Guru Parampara nicely, whether he is in any part of the Guru Parampara, it doesn't matter, because ultimately the Guru Parampara is connecting you to Krishna. So, it's not necessary that which person exactly we are surrendering to. It is important that we are surrendering to the Guru Parampara sincerely, seriously, and telling Krishna, oh Krishna, here is a person who is going to connect me to you. Please really bless me that I can follow this person and follow the rules and regulations set by the Guru Parampara. Yeah, so that's very important. Anyone
Bro,
else?
I have one question over here to clarify. Like I have seen in Mayapur or maybe somewhere else, like there are a lot of devotees that generally ask like, who is the Guru from whom you are initiated? So how to give the answer to them so that they also doesn't get offended, and we also should not say our Guru name so proudly and all.
So if someone is asking us, so we just reply it and what we can do. But from our side, we should not try to advertise ourselves in terms of the fame of the spiritual master. But someone is asking, we just tell, okay, I am initiated by such and such person. That's it. Right. Sometimes when you answer like that, oh, you are really great soul. And then we should say, I am not great soul. My Guru is great soul. I am a fallen soul. He is great because he has accepted me, such a fallen soul. Right? What great I am, you know. Right. So you may join some big teachers classes. You may, not that everyone is joining Bir Narasimha Prabhu's physics classes, he will go to IIT. That is not, but some people will go to IIT based on who follows him very nicely in terms of physics. Correct. So it's not important that Guru may be great, but the disciple may be nalayak.
People नाम के पीछे RNS लिख के वो लिखते हैं हमेशा.
Yeah. So so that time that may be sometimes required to create a differentiation, because nowadays what has happened, over 50 years we have been giving initiation. There are so many people with the same name. There are so many people having the same name, Kushal Bihari Das, and it becomes very difficult to understand whose Kushal Bihari Das is it, right? So sometimes it may be required to put the name like that, but we should not think that I am great because I am initiated by such and such person. That's the point. That's a very nice. Okay.
I also have a question. Sometimes disciples, they don't like the name that the spiritual master has given, and sometimes they demand to change. Is that something okay to do, or but still sometimes the gurus also do that, but is that okay?
So what do you think? Do you want to change?
No.
Okay, you don't want to change. Okay, so sometimes the disciples, see, it is based on relationship. It is based on relationship. So how the disciple and the Guru, they have close relationship, it depends on that. We cannot actually judge that the disciples and Guru, they may have very close relationship. And then we may think, how can you demand like this? Guru gave you name, you must accept it. But if they have close relationship and the disciple feels that ye naam thoda acha nahi lag raha hai, so then the Guru says, no, this name is good for you, and then we just accept it. But the Guru says, okay, I'll change your name, I'll give some other name, then it's fine. So it is based on the proximity and how the Guru and disciples are close to each other. It is more based on that. But we should not be much worried about the name. We should be much worried about the Das or Dasi that is attached. Ultimately, if the name that the Guru will give is name of some Krishna, some Radharani, something. So if we are not liking the name, that means we are not liking some part of Krishna and some part of Radharani. Correct? So we must understand that this name that we have got is related to Krishna. So if you are not liking, why you are not liking? If it is related to Krishna. So like that. And also Guru also should, it is better if the Guru knows the disciple, then he can also give some names connected with the disciple's mood. Generally, previously, that like that also it used to happen. But as an institution, it becomes very difficult to do that. Exactly, because it is not possible. So that's why we should not be focusing too much on the external of the name. We should be focusing on the essence of the name, that is, we are servant. But if a disciple is very much connected with the Guru and he or she has a very fond relationship with the Guru, so that there may be some exceptions. So we should not try to judge, because we don't know what is the relationship, right? Okay. Sometimes the husband may call the wife with a different name, right? And we should not judge the husband. Oh, dekho. If we tell, oh, I think, the husband is henpecked husband only. This is a wrong understanding. So the husband may, out of love, call the wife with a different name, which is not the nickname, or may not be this name or that name, or whatever it is. So we must understand, because of close relationship that is there happening, we should not try to judge, right? But as far as we are concerned, personally, individually, we should be understanding that servant is the essential thing. We have got a name, we should understand that Guru Maharaj has given me the name, Guru has given me the name. This name is very special because Guru has given. Okay, anyone else has a question?
Only in continuation of this point only, that we are discussing, that we should not take Guru's name. So, in devotee circle, this question is frequently asked, that how many rounds you are chanting. So, is it necessary, Prabhuji, to answer?
Yeah, so if our spiritual master is asking, and the devotees prescribed by, authorized by the spiritual master, they are asking, we must tell. And if other devotees are asking, we tell that, okay, we are chanting this many rounds, right? And you bless us that I can chant them attentively. You bless me that I can increase the rounds. So like that we can always. Okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, Uddharan Krishna Prabhu, then Vikram Prabhu, and Sunita Mataji.
I don't have a question, just one comment. The symptoms, 6 symptoms of Kali Yuga, which Prabhuji we were discussing, is it possible to have one class on them, because they need some deep dive? I feel, I don't know if it's relevant or not, but so how we are misguided, how the bad fortune is coming for us.
Yeah, so I had kept that for discussion in the assignment. That's why I'm not going into that. So one assignment is there. Maybe after this assignment, you will get an assignment on. There is a very nice purport of Srila Prabhupada, which is not included, which has to be read. And I just thought of focusing on this. And because it is more connected with all of your lives, so you can, in the assignment, through answering the questions only, you will be able to do it. Okay. So your next assignment will be based on service. What class we took last time, how to do service meticulously, and next assignment will be based on Kali Yuga. Okay? Okay? I hope that answers your question. Don't worry. Yes, Vikram Prabhu ki jai. Please tell.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. And Prabhu, I'm just getting confused, whatever I think we just discussed, right? I think you mentioned external is also important and essence is also important.
Yes.
Right? Like the sweet example you have given. There is whatever the point which we have just discussed, right? Like cleanliness, people are not cleaning, or either they are externally cleaning, internal not cleaning, right? So, how to differentiate? I'm just getting confused in this. The service is not putting a downward earlier, thinking something else, right? But how to correlate? Usme thoda confusion ho raha hai mujhe, because whatever the point which we have discussed, it is discussed on the thing, right? These are the things people are doing without having a proper things.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, you also mentioned the external is also equally important and essence, right? Then it's make the proper mix.
Yeah, so that means both has to be done together. So generally mind will say that you only do the external and don't focus on the essence. But we should do together. It's not that we don't have a good bead bag or a clean bead bag. but we should use a good big bag and clean big bag to chant attentively. It's not that we don't do Dandavat. Yes, we should put Dandavat, but we should really be very blissful while putting Dandavat. We seek blessings. We are very humble while putting Dandavat. Those things, we are very prayerful. So externals are important. It's not that externals are not important, but sometimes being caught up in the externals, we lose the essence. That is not, should not happen. You understanding? Like external cleanliness is important. We are not denying. But being caught up in external cleanliness, we forget to chant Hare Krishna. Why? Prabhuji, itna snan kiya, samay nahi mila Prabhuji, chanting kaise kare? You understanding? मान लीजिए you don't have time. You have only 2 hours, right? In that 2 hours, you can take bath and आप अपना सजाना कर सकते हैं जो भी आपका regular रहता है process, or you can chant Hare Krishna. So we should chant Hare Krishna because taking bath is an external thing and chanting Hare Krishna is internal. You understanding? So external and internal both are important, but when it external something has to be sacrificed, better sacrifice the external to do the essence, follow the essence. But best is to do both together. It's not that we don't take harmonium for kirtan. We take harmonium for kirtan, right? But we should not say, harmonium nahi hai, kirtan hi nahi karenge. Arey, pagal hai kya? You are able to understand? Harmonium rahega to theek hai, kirtan bahut acha hoga. If harmonium is not there, let me sing, because the most essential part of kirtan is to sing for the pleasure of the Lord. Right? But if you can get harmonium, very good. If you can get all other instruments, very good. But most important is sing. So external and essence both are important, but in comparison, essence is more important than external. Okay? Okay, yes. Sunita Mataji, you have a question, but you have dropped your hand. Now your question is answered. You are muted. Unmute.
My question was related to this external and internal thing only. If essence is not there, but initially, like we are practicing devotees, so initially we have to start with external things only, and then later when we are mature, then that essence will come automatically.
Yeah, so that's why we are hearing today's class, that to help all of you and help all of us to become mature. Right? So it is natural that in the beginning we'll be in external mode. Right? But as we hear more and we attend the classes, we are educated. So we will go from external to essence. So that's quite natural, as you are telling, it's natural. But if we don't hear, don't think about it, discuss about it, then always will remain in external only. You are understanding? So we will not have the right understanding otherwise. So that's why. Yes, Siddhi Rupa, then Poonam, finished. Then we will end because already it's late, 8:25. Yes, I have to leave. Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, today as we are asking so many questions about Guru, one question in my mind.
Oh, please ask. We'll ask.
Prabhuji, every day I put statuses in my WhatsApp status by Guru's quotes. Like your quotes, Guru Maharaj's quote, and sometimes by emotion I put Guru Maharaj's photo, some videos of Guru Maharaj, like Guru Maharaj's blessings, is giving blessings to the devotees. So, Prabhuji, like sometimes ago only he said, in scripture also it is said that we should not reveal our Guru and like that. So, please guide me, Prabhuji.
So what is the purpose? So what is the purpose of putting the status is very, very important. If the purpose is, someone else gets benefited, some of our friends read it, they will also get some benefit and all those things, it's fine, right? But if the purpose is that, people will know how great I am and how this and that, then it is wrong. So the main purpose has to be very clear. If the purpose is, okay, this is a very nice quote, or this is a nice video about Guru Maharaj, if people hear it, people see it, those many people see the status and see that, that's a good thing, right? But if we are thinking, people will come to know that I have I have this as my spiritual master, then it is not right. So we can put the status, but the purpose would be very clear. Okay. Yes. Poonam Mataji ki jai.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Bolo.
Prabhuji, my question was regarding cooking prasadam. So sometimes we cook 2-3 dishes because some senior devotees or some new devotees are coming to our house. Maybe outside the Sosmi family, now we know that who likes what. Like, example, Siddhirupa Matji likes pickle, like that. But we are cooking 2-3, like in finance it is said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So maybe that person will like that. Somebody's taste palette will like that. So what to do? Or if something goes bad, at least we'll have 2 other dishes to serve.
Yeah, so the point is that just for the sake of cooking so many items, we should not become mindless. Imagine our capacity is to cook 2 items and we want to cook 4 items or 6 items, we get one more help. So then what will happen? That quality will not get reduced. The point is that the prasadam quality that we are offering to Krishna, offering it to Vaishnavas, the quality should be very good, right? And if you think that yes, my capacity is just to cook 2 items, but my desire is that I cook 10 items, so then I should get help, coordinate, make a planning, organize it in such a way that I seek some help from devotees or get some 1 or 2 maids who can cut sabjis for me, or ask my husband or ask my wife to join hands, or ask the neighbors to come and join some hands. This senior devotee is coming. It is my desire that 10 items be cooked. So point is, number of items is not a problem. Problem is that just for the sake of number of items, we are so mindless and we are so fast in getting number of items done that, the taste is not there. Quality is important. It's not that we don't do lot of services. We can do lot of services provided we maintain the quality of all services. And for that, we need to create a team. And that's why we have a team. Like we have so many different verticals, D, A, S, O, S, M, I, and in that every vertical we have so many devotees. So we are doing a lot of services, but we should also see that quality of the thing is important. Now you are able to understand? So if we have desire is there, so we should be also practical in our execution of our desire and thought process in our plan. So practical means, okay, if I can only do 2 items with quality, but my desire is Guru Maharaj is coming to my house and I should at least cook 10 items or 20 items. So then I should get help from others. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
All the best. Yes, Santanu Prabhu ki jai and Sukriti Devi. Ha, bolo.
Prabhuji, just like just now a couple of minutes back we were discussing that how when people are new, then we're focusing more on external. But sometimes like we have seen that when we, like personally when we try to preach, and that is what I have learned and maybe wrong also, that when we meet people we begin with the essence. They may not take bath, they may not get up in morning, but at least chant Hare Krishna nicely. Chant 1 round only, but chant nicely. So that is first thing. They may not be able to come to temple or do that. Similarly, they may not be able to become vegetarian immediately, but at least hear a class, minimum commitment. But those commitments, we are more focusing on the essence than external. But again, we hear that external will sometimes help them to, get attracted also. They come to temple. That is more attractive to them than to chant Hare Krishna or feeding them good prasadam or taking them on a spiritual tour. So how to, when we are preaching to others, how we should balance so that the essence is also introduced from, because only external.
So we need to understand preaching is a very, very personalized approach. And some people may be very attached to coming to temple. So we inspire them. They may be very externally attached to coming to temple. Oh, there are a lot of positive vibes in the temple. So we tell them, okay, you come to temple. Some people may be very lazy to come to temple, and we tell them, okay, you chant Hare Krishna, you don't have to come to temple. So preaching is a very personalized way of doing things, and there is no like general principle, we should see exactly what the person desires and connect those desires to Krishna. A person may be very lazy. No, Swamiji, Monday to Friday, my job is so hectic. Saturday to whole day I sleep only, and Sunday some office things, some home things are there, some purchasing. Swamiji, once in a month I can come to temple. Then what you are understanding? He is not interested to come to temple, and he has become his schedules are so tight. Then what you suggest to him? Not to come to temple, but you suggest him chant Hare Krishna. But if someone is ready to come, he is telling Swamiji, every Sunday, Saturday I want to come to temple. You tell, no, don't come to temple. That is external. Chant Hare Krishna. No, you tell, okay, you come to temple. And in temple, you catch some devotee and tell him he will come every week in the temple. You ensure that one round he chants in the Saturday, one round he chants on the Sunday. Right? So, preaching is a very personalized way of trying to connect people. Their desires. Some people may be externally getting connected. Some people may want the essence. Swamiji, what is the purpose? And they may just directly connect to the essence. So based on the person to person, we may have to change or tweak little bit our strategies of how to make him get closer to Krishna. Is this clear? Okay. Yes, Sukriti, Mataji ki jai. Bolun.
My question is regarding cooking for sense gratification.
Okay. Amazing.
If we desire to eat samosas or kids are wanting pizza, then we are cooking. So it is cooking for sense gratification only. So how to go into the essence of that cooking?
The essence is we don't cook for our own sense gratification. Our kids are Vaishnavas, husband is Vaishnava. So they are desiring something. So we cook for them. So for their pleasure. Like for example, I'll give an example. So some chips have come. One devotee has sent some chips for Sri Nitai Das. So she personally prepared some chips and all, the dried chips, what you can fry. Now how much I will take chips, it's a big question mark. But then I want to please that devotee who has sent the chips, and I want to also please that other devotee. So I said, Krishna, today we'll have a snacks party. And then I got a lot of chips fried and fed all the devotees a lot of chips, and also called that devotee, all the devotees are eating chips and all, so nice. And that devotee also felt nice. So we may not order, like sometimes we may get some prasadam, like get kulfi, get samosa, purchase samosa and get something, prepare some nice prasadam to feed Vaishnavas. So feeding Vaishnavas or desiring that I offer something to feed Vaishnavas is not sense gratification. Right? So, but
I want samosas then.
So if you want to eat samosas, so it is beginning of getting rid of sense gratification. So we should understand that we are beginning. At least previously I used to eat samosa in Subway or in some food court, outside food court. Now at least I am desiring samosa from Gauranga food court or from Govinda's samosa. So it is a long, we have improved a lot, right? But we should always have a thing that, okay, if I am desiring samosa, so how we will get purified then? That's your question basically. How will we get? So imagine, मेरा इच्छा हो रहा है समोसा खिलाने का, खाने का. So immediately we should try to see how many more people I can feed samosa. So that will slowly purify your desire. अगर मेरा इच्छा हो रहा है रसगुल्ला खाने का, ठीक है मैं खाऊंगा, but 10 लोगों को खिला के खाऊंगा, बिठा के खिलाऊंगा. So you will see that slowly if you do always that, अगर आपको कुछ इच्छा हो रहा है खाने का and cooking करने का, so just include 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members into it, right? So that will purify our desire. Imagine मेरे को इच्छा कर रहा है पुचका खाने का, अकेले मत जाइए, 3-4 माताजियों को लेके जाइए, पारुल माता जी को पकड़िए एंड ड्राइवर बुला लीजिए और कुशल बिहार प्रभु बोले आप बस में जाइए, आज कार मेरे को छोड़ के जाइए एंड हम सब माताजियों को पुचका खिलाएंगे. सो मेरे को इच्छा हो रहा है बट 4 माताजी को लेके गए, राइट? That will purify our desire because of we are doing Vaishnava Seva. We are taking some, we are doing some seva. Seva actually purifies us. So through seva, we can purify our sangha to our attachment to material desires. So if we are desiring something, so we should cook it for ourselves, but we should not forget to feed. That will, you will see slowly those desires will go out through the service. Okay. How did you like? How Parul Mataji liked the idea? Okay. He will think, oh, maybe Sukriti Mataji think again and again about puchka, and so nice, we'll have a puchka party. So if we are desiring puchka, we should not desire it alone. If the desire has come, immediately we should see that all other devotees also sab milke khayenge, to acha lagega, right? So at least that is much better, and slowly we'll get purified. It's not that in spiritual world there are no desires. In spiritual world also there are desires. In spiritual world also the Gopas desire कि कान्हा ताल खाने का मन कर रहा है. Like in Krishna book the story comes that Krishna ताल खाने का मन कर रहा है. But why they are thinking like that? Because they know that मैं भी खाऊंगा तो कृष्ण भी खाएंगे. ऐसे भी तो कृष्ण का मन नहीं करेगा खाने का, तो एक साथ मिल के खाएंगे. So that desire at least should come that एक साथ मिल के करेंगे. सारे devotees एक साथ मिल के करेंगे. That will be nice. Okay.
One more thing, Prabhuji. So what should be the basis of cooking daily? Means daily we also choose, okay, आज ये बना लेते हैं, तो that also depends on our wish only.
So the basis of cooking daily should be based on what the kids are wanting and what is good for their nutrition. The kids may want everyday pizza, pasta. So we should have a balance and ask them and also make a proper schedule of that. And really be concerned about the kids, really be concerned about the husband and all. So and our cooking should be based on pleasing the family. Like what is good for them. We should really try to, nowadays, the ingredients are getting so contaminated. So as homemakers, we should really focus on getting the right ingredient, getting organic oil, getting organic food and getting things all that, doing research on that and helping others to get the right ingredients so that they eat the right food, right vegetables. So this is a service. So you must understand that daily cooking should be based on a meditation that how I can cook so that my husband is healthy, right? How I can cook so that my kids are healthy. So this meditation actually purifies what the cooking. So how I can cook and offer such wonderful prasad that everyone will be healthy. So sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu. So if they are healthy, then bhadrani pashyantu will happen. They will be able to practice Krishna. My husband is sick, then chanting uska theek se nahi hoga. So this is service. So the same thing can be done in an approach to service. Is this clear? So we should be very clear. And imagine you get some information. Oh, this oil is very good. You tried some oil, which is organic oil. It is very healthy. Immediately you tell all other ladies, okay, this oil is very good, so that they don't have to do research. So as ladies or homemakers, we should understand that we should really meditate on how to make the food very healthy and also tasty. Like my mother was expert in it. Put little oil, and I don't know what her hand had. It was so miraculous. It will be tasting so nice. So we should become expert in cooking healthy food and with high class taste within it. The fragrance, the aroma, the design, right? So the kids will be inspired to take even the sabjis. Generally, kids are more inspired in taking pizza, pasta. So ladies, mothers should really think how I can make turai, how I can make lauki in such a way that the kids will, how I can add some maybe kaju paste or something or magaj or some different things so that the lauki looks a very exotic item. You understanding? So that should be our meditation. So then this is service. And that service will purify us. Though we are cooking not for Krishna but for the family, but ultimately it's a family of Krishna's devotees. We are understanding, oh Krishna, your son only, your husband, my husband is your son only. So I want to take care of him so that he can practice Krishna consciousness. Okay, is this clear? I hope this is clear. Yes. Oh, there are so many. 2 more questions. Yes, Sunita Bali Mataji has a question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my question is regarding this attendance in satsang class. Initially, Prabhuji, when I used to do the classes, I rarely used to miss the classes. So I was doing it from my own interest. But now, since the attendance system has come, so I have feeling ki am I doing it for attendance only? I get myself confused whether I am doing it from my interest or I am doing it for attendance only.
Okay. So right now, what is you are confused or you are convinced?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like am I doing it for attendance only or really I want to hear?
So imagine we are doing it for our attendance. But in the class we come and we did it for our attendance, but somehow other because we have come to the class we are advancing. So it's much better situation because our mind is not completely purified. So it is better to have all options. Sometimes we'll be in interest and we come to the class, we advance. Sometimes interest is not there, but attendance is there. Then at least because of attendance we'll come to class and advance. So we should, as a sadhaka, we should always understand that our mind can cheat us at any point of time. And these rules and regulations are to protect us from our own mind only. Right? So definitely we should always have an interest for the class. But we should understand whenever there will be no interest, attendance is my saving grace. You are understanding? So attendance is not the major reason. But attendance is when my mind troubles me, attendance is there because Prabhuji will screw me up and then the list will come. Madhur Kohli sends the list. He is like a vigilant person seeing everyone who has come or not. And so attendance is my like saving grace from our mind. Right? Okay. This is clear. Yes. Hare Krishna. Yes. Selja Mataji, final question from the kitchen.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Yes, it's question from kitchen only, Prabhuji. Like sometimes like lot of other works to do, like so sometimes I cook and I serve, like I cannot offer it because of some I've not cleaned the gas or something. So is it okay? I feel very much from inside the heart that I am not offering it to Krishna and directly I send because कभी कभी बहुत जल्दी भी मुझे सर्व करना पड़ता है प्रभु और कभी वो साफ करना वो सब हो नहीं पाता है तो
So if our that is why I told, if you remember in the between, so our vessels for cooking should be different than our vessels for this. And if that is done, so the essence is to just put it. We don't have to put 5 minutes in front of the offering and all those things. So we just put it in front of Krishna and we do our own work. Like in our festival cooking in temple, if you come and see our offering in kitchen, my goodness, ऐसे offering होता है क्या? So I remember in Albert Road, every time in festivals, because that time guests were not coming to meet me. During nowadays festivals, so many guests come over, they call me, Sri Nitai Das kahan hai, I want to meet and all. But during those times in Albert Road, I used to go and do little bit of cooking in the kitchen, right? And it will be like, and Chakradhari Prabhu would know that I cannot do like this because my biceps are not that strong. So my service would be offering or sabji cutting or like that. So offering means it's like the halwa is getting ready and you are, and then halwa is getting offered also. The sabjis are getting cut. So it's like a complete, because so many 1,000, 2,000 people are coming, and if we say that, oh, halwa will have to wait for 10 minutes and also halwa is, we have kept the halwa in the altar, Bhagwan aap khao, fir halwa jaake bantna chalu ho gaya. You are understanding? So we need to understand that certain situations, offering is important. But how we are offering is not, at least भगवान को हमने भोग लगा दिया, भगवान आप खाते रहिए, अब आपके भक्तों को भी खिलाना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, नहीं तो चिल्ला रहे हैं. So, but भगवान के सामने रख देना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, right? कभी कभी तो ऐसे होता था कि भगवान के सामने में रख के मंत्र उच्चारण करने का समय नहीं, वापस आ गया, फिर अगेन और एक आइटम लेके गया, फिर और एक रखा, फिर 3-4 रख दिया, वो आइटम भी चला गया ऑलरेडी serving के लिए, and then finally I chant the mantras, together with 3-4 items, but they have come one by one, राइस आ गया, फिर दाल आ गया, फिर ये पहले सब्जी आ गया, फिर बाद में खाली रोटी आ गया, फिर चीनी मिला के रोटी दे दो. So like that we have to sometimes do when there is a lot of people are coming and waiting and all those things. So those things are allowed, but most important is to keep it in front of Krishna. That yes, Krishna, we want to, I will come and chant the mantras, don't worry. You at least take it. So, and that's why it is very important that we keep Jagannath photographs in our altar. In kitchen altar, Jagannath photographs should be there. Because Jagannath loves to eat and Jagannath doesn't require mantras for eating. Right? So in Jagannath Puri, just you saw, Jagannath eats. So, but Krishna requires a lot of rules, regulation. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at least requires mantra. Jagannath doesn't require any mantra. So all our kitchen in ISKCON, we have Jagannath. We don't keep Krishna. Though we are Krishna followers, we keep Jagannath. So Krishna also incarnates in different ways to help the devotees in these situations. They know that in our kitchen mein agar बहुत rules regulation करेंगे होगा नहीं. So Krishna incarnates as Jagannath. So Jagannath is very merciful. कुछ भी दो, कैसे भी दो, खाने से मतलब है उनका. So he is more interested in eating. He is a eating god. So most of our kitchen altars we should keep Jagannath lamination, Jagannath deities. Like we have in Govindas, Jagannath in Govindas. People have ordered prasadam, and if you keep everything one by one, we tell Jagannath, these are all items. This is the menu card. This is all we will prepare. Very soon this preparation will happen. One will prepare, show it to you and give it to your guest. So Jagannath doesn't matter. जब तक खाना मिल रहा है, मंत्र उच्चारण कर रहा है, नहीं कर रहा है, खाने से हम मतलब रखते हैं. So that's why in our kitchen altar we should, as devotees, intelligently keep Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra Maharani's lamination instead of keeping Radha Krishna and all those things. So that is our kitchen altar. And we should have a different altar, which is the main altar, right? In which we maybe one time in a day we offer bhoga or whatever, if we have laminations. If we have the main deities, we have deities in the altar. So that's why Grihasthas, they should be advised to not keep deities until unless their home situation is very good. They are living in a joint family. So in our main altar, we should keep Radha Krishna and all, and offer one time bhoga there, or just do arti of that main altar. And we should have a kitchen altar. That should be within the kitchen only, small altar of kitchen of Jagannath Swami. And we offer all our bhoga to Jagannath Swami in the kitchen. That is more practically viable for Grihasthas than offering everything to the main altar, taking Jaki Ganti Mala mantra ucharan karna. At least things should be offered. That's the point. And the kitchen altar should not be unclean, dirty. No, kitchen altar should look also as a small altar, like a small little, and Jagannath Swami is there, and small little bit of parda is there, small little bit of altar. You have seen in puja ghar chota, small altar, we fit it in kitchen. This is kitchen altar, right? And if nothing jhuta is entering the kitchen, then we can keep Lord in the kitchen. There is no problem. Right? That is how we advise the Grihasthas, to have a kitchen altar and main altar different. And don't offer bhoga to the main altar. And only in festivals, Janmashtami and all, offer bhoga to the main altar. Or if you have time, let's say breakfast you offer in the kitchen altar, lunch you have time because kids have gone to the school, lunch you offer to the main altar, dinner again, snacks and dinner and everything, kids come and so offer it to Jagannath in the kitchen, so like that. Okay, keep Jagannath.
Left out things and raat mein bach gaya, the next day we fry and make it tasty and we eat it because we can't offer it. So how that is?
So if the left out items are not jhuta, okay, they are not kept in jhuta bartan and all, they are the fridge which you are using doesn't have jhuta cheezein kept. So we should, if those things are there, the fridge doesn't have jhuta item, the left out item is not kept in a jhuta, and we are little bit renovating the left out item, that also we can offer. That's not a problem to Jagannath in the kitchen, right? Because we are preparing, like for example, how we do in Govindas. So we prepare rice. One time the white rice is prepared and kept, and every time white rice में different biryani बनना है तो सब्जीज are kept and biryani mix होके biryani बन के फिर offering होके चला जाता है. So like that. So even if it's a left out item, let's say rice is left out, and in the next day you are preparing some biryani out of it or masala rice out of it, so that can be offered, provided the fridge in which it is kept doesn't have jhuta item, and so we can definitely offer it to Jagannath. We will be happy to test biryani out of. Okay, ठीक है. हरे कृष्णा. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. हरे कृष्ण.